What's going on, guys? It's 6:15. I guess it's what's today? Thursday? Wednesday. That's it. No compressor. And I'm gonna take Hans to school so I can have the car and go look for some hose. I saw a message from Tom. He said that he had some of that hose at where he works, but I don't know what size it is, buddy. I think it's a quarter. I don't know, but it is high temp. You know, the other hose was the right size, but as soon as that compressor heated up, it just blew the line off. So, a couple things I'd like to clear up. You know, I did a video yesterday about blocking people, and had one of my longtime subscribers, one of my first subscribers, actually leave a comment, and just so I can clear it up, and don't want you to think that I was talking about you, Tommy. You know, Tommy's had to block some people on his channel because people get crazy over there. You know, they'll start talking about his wife and saying shit about him, and when that happens, that's completely out of line, and you have every right to block that kind of person. But what I was talking about was completely different. It was about two different guys completely, and the problem is that you know, the one guy that I watch I really like, and you know, it was a simple misunderstanding supposedly. You know, no calling anybody's wife's name or anything like that. So you know, if somebody's calling your wife names, or you know, they're harassing you on your channel or whatever, by all means block them, dude, because I've had that happen. But when we start fighting amongst ourselves, that's not good. You know, that's what I was saying was just you know, think about it when you block somebody. But yeah, I'll get the thumbs down again. I really don't care. You know, like I said, they count either way. But I'm always misunderstood. That's why I don't like to talk about stuff like this. But you know, when it concerns somebody and becomes an issue, then they email me. I will put it in my video, I guess. I had somebody else email me about a fuel pump for a Volkswagen, and this is the brand that's available where I'm at, and this is an alternator pump. They have two different pumps. They have a pump for an alternator, and they have a pump for a generator. The difference is the offset of the pump. You can see how this pump stands back a little bit, and that's to clear the alternator. It's a little larger than a generator. These pumps have become troublesome though. There's a couple little things you need to know about Volkswagen fuel pumps nowadays. This one's a fine example. This is a brand new pump. There's two types of pumps. There's a pump that has this lever recessed, and one that has it close to the surface here, like this one. There's a short fuel pump rod and a long one, and you can cause yourself some troubles if you don't get the right fuel pump rod. Now, if you order your pump from Triangle, if you're in the Central Florida area, they won't sell a fuel pump without the rod, because once you put the wrong rod in the pump, either it won't pump fuel or it'll overextend this lever and break it off, and you know, you got a brand new pump with the lever broke off because you had the wrong rod. So make sure you have the right rod for the right pump. The other issue is this pin. Back in the days, these pins used to have a little C-clip on them, and to cheapen the process up, they eliminated the C-clip for this glue back here. And you can see a little dab of it there, I don't know. Glue and fuel don't ever mix. Fuel pump's gonna start seeping before you know it. You know, you're gonna get oil on here and different kinds of contaminants, and that glue is gonna fail. The fix that I found for these is you can go get some freeze plugs and put them over these bosses, or you can take a punch and peen around this shaft so the shaft can't come out of this hole. Don't just put the pump in out of the box and expect this rod not to fall out. This pin can cause you some trouble on the road. You know, that pin will work out, and then the lever has nothing to lever on, and your fuel pump stops working. So this pin's an issue. You know, like I said, lightly peen around it so you can keep the pin from sliding out of the hole. It will come out of the hole. Scooter actually takes the old fuel pump, knocks this pin out, puts the old pin in with the C-clips, and it's a lot of work, but you know, if you don't want to have a chance of being broke down on the side of the road, I guess that's the best solution for the problem. Like anything, the quality of these pumps have really gone down. It's an interpretation of the part we used to have. So John, hopefully that covers a little bit of what you wanted to know about fuel pumps. Most all local suppliers can get a fuel pump for you. You know, it shouldn't be a big issue. If you do put an electric pump on, you'll have to regulate it. Volkswagen carburetor will only tolerate about 2 pounds of fuel pressure, so they're fairly low pressure. So yeah, there we go. I hope I cleared that thing up with Tommy. I didn't want to make him think that I was singling anybody out, and it was just in general. You know, I got a few emails from a few guys, and you know, I'll be the first to tell you, you know, it's happened to me. You know, you got to choose the words that you put down very wisely when you leave a comment. I'm not so sensitive about it anymore, but you know, I've made some people mad, you know, with things that I've said, you know, whether I meant to or not. And once you make somebody mad and you say something that they take offensive or the wrong way, it's hard to gain that person's trust back and you know, get them back as a friend. And you know, it's hard, especially when you didn't mean something and they took it the wrong way. So that's all that is. I don't want that to get out of hand or anybody to think that you know, somebody should get away with something, because that's not what I was implying. And you know, I know that Mr. Shoes definitely had some you know, out of the ordinary circumstances on his channel with people leaving rude comments and stuff. And you know, if I don't want to say nothing, you know, I can't imagine talking that way about somebody's wife. It's just not the thing to do, and it's just not reflective of the guys in the garage. You know, it's not something that I would think would happen, but you know, apparently it does, and people have to deal with it how they deal with it. But that's not what I applied, and that's not what I meant at all. So you know, by all means, if you got that problem, use the block button. So there we go. That's what we're doing today. We're going to try to find us an air line, maybe convert that over to some aluminum or copper tubing. And you know, I noticed all the better compressors have aluminum line, and all the cheaper ones have this plastic stuff. So what's that tell you? You know what I mean? It's just enough compressor to make air. I've had less though, so I'm not going to bitch about the quality of the air or anything like that. I just want to get some air back. So that's where we're at. We're going to be driving around looking for some air today, because you can't paint any of this stuff with no air. And I got it all lined up ready to prime and paint, but no way to do it right now. So that fender did come out pretty nice though. I'm happy with that. Both of them did, considering the rough shape they were in. And now we'll get the hood in here and we'll knock it out next. Probably do it out on the side of the building there because it's so damn big, but it's gonna have to be stripped down. I know that hood was stripped to metal once before it was painted green. It was OSPO'd, stripped to metal, OSPO'd, and then had some sort of Amber Flint primer put on it back in the 80s when we painted the car the first time. And then I repainted the car again with some PPG stuff, so it's been painted twice. So shouldn't be too bad to strip, and we'll fix some of that rust. And then I'm gonna try to get a hold of Mr. Roach and see if he can make me like an L88 hood scoop or something that I can mold into the hood, you know, and go that route. Because if I don't put some sort of scoop on it or a hood, I'm not going to clear the carburetor or nitrous kit. So, you know, it's going to want to come through the hood. We got a screaming cat over here somewhere. No. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to go feed all these cats. What's up, Runt? You hungry, boy? You hungry? You hungry? Alright, they're starting to like me now. It's going to be hard to get rid of them, but I got to. All right, let me go get these cats some food. You guys try to have a good day. It's a hump day. It's gonna be a rainy one here, I think. And I saw Greg's message to me today, man. Sorry you got upset about this motor. It's a labor of love, dude. And there's a lot of work that goes into one of these to make it like this one is. And so the last thing I wanted to see was water, not only on the motor, but some got down in the carburetor. You know, I take the carburetor apart and blow all the water out of it and pull the plugs out and fog the cylinders and turn the motor over. And I'd really like to pull it back out of the crate and start it, but that's just not possible. So I saw where Greg might be having shipping issues. This is going to be a shitty video because it's awful dark in here. Shipping issues with U-Ship, and if U-Ship doesn't come up with something today, or somebody doesn't bid on it or whatever, you know, I'll pull the carburetors off, I'll pull the sheet metal off of it, and I'll throw that bitch in my Hyundai and I'll head your way. Just can't have it sitting out in the rain. And you know, I'm not going to let some guy that ships some motors spoil your fun for you, because we both got a lot of work in this car now, and you know, we're not going to spoil it by having motor shipping issues. So if have to be, if need be, whatever the case, you know, we got to meet halfway, whatever, we'll make arrangements and do that. You know, I'll need some help with the gas, but I'll definitely I'll bring that motor rather than let it sit in the driveway for sure. So if U-Ship doesn't work out today, or the bid's ridiculously high, whatever the case may be, we'll get the motor to you, man. Don't let this spoil our fun. You know, I did get upset yesterday. I don't usually get upset like that, but you know, somebody asked if I ever gotten emotionally involved with my projects, and well, there you go. So not so much with the car, you know, you can always sand that rust off or whatever, water gets on the car, wipe it off with a rag, but motors are completely different. You know, they can be ruined by a little bit of water and a lot of hard work. So we don't want that to happen. I want you to get your motor, and if you get jerked off by the shippers, let me know. You know, we'll stay in touch. I had a race to go to this weekend, but I mean, if I have to, I'll cancel the race or whatever, and we'll bring your motor. I mean, you know, the motor's the important thing right now. Making some other guy's car go fast isn't really important. I mean, you know, it's not number one on my priority list. I'd like to go to the races, but I'd like you to have your motor more. So let me know what's going on with the shipping company, and if you don't have any results today with that, we'll work something out, man. We'll make it happen. So people ship stuff all the time, so I mean, I'm sure we can work this out. It's just logistics and knowing people. So all right, one more parting shot of the big block there, and we'll try to make some more videos. Coming up on 1,000 videos officially, I guess. I lost 110 videos by accident, got deleted. It's already been over 1,000, but you know, whatever. We'll make 1,000, and we'll do a special video or whatever for it. And it wouldn't have been possible without you guys subscribing and liking and commenting on the channel to make 1,000 videos. So it's a lot of videos in a short time. If you look at how long I've been doing it, it hadn't been that long. And some would argue that the videos, you know, some of the quantity or quality or content, you know, may lack. And that's the number of the videos. But you know, I sort of work hard on the videos, try to find stuff to show you guys and help people when they ask questions, and I sort of enjoy doing it. And the occasional drama is a little much, but other than that, everything's pretty decent. It's a good trade-off. So let me shut this off and give Hans a ride to school, and I'll talk to you guys later.